Alright, we are almost there. 10 Pokemon left. And today, we're going through 10 through 6 of my personal favorite Pokemon. Well, 10th through 6th, by the way. That's what I meant. Number 10 is one of my most personal favorite grass poison types of all time. That Pokemon is Roserade. Roserade is the evolved form of the Gen 3 Pokemon Roselia. This grass type, and also poison type, is a great special attacker. And it's got some good special moves through TMs like Energy Ball and, of course, Sludge Bomb. And even, of course, Magical Leaf by leveling up, which you would probably get that through level up when it's a Roselia. The best moves you would definitely want to have for this one. I would put Magical Leaf, Energy Ball, and Sludge Bomb at least. And maybe some Toxic Spikes. Or whichever special move you want. Do what you want. As long as it's able to utilize its special attack, it could tear things up with it. Next up, number 9, is one of my personal favorite Gen 1 Pokemon of all time. And that is Mewtwo. In Gen 1, Mewtwo was considered the ultimate Pokemon because that was back in the days when Psychic types were OP and the special split has yet to happen. Therefore, it had a special attack and defense stat of 154. It could really pack a special punch and take good special hits. Gen 2 Special Split, it did get nerfed, but in its special defense. Its special attack has remained the same ever since. In Gen 6, it got 2 Mega Evolutions. It is one of 2 Pokemon to have that, along with Charizard. Let me tell you, Mewtwo knows some pretty good moves like Aura Sphere, Psycho Cut, and of course, its signature move, which was introduced in Gen 5, Psy Strike, which is a pretty long gap between the Pokemon introduction and its signature move introduction. That's a 4-generation gap there. Anyways, Mega Mewtwo X is a big-time physical attacker, and it's also a psychic fighting. Mega Mewtwo Y is a special attacker. Depending on what you choose, if you can utilize its Mega Evolutions, even though it's obviously banned from tournaments because it's a legendary unless they allow legendaries, you could tear things up with this legendary. Number 8 on my top 25 personal favorites is my favorite all-time grass type, Sceptile. Sceptile is a fast Pokemon. And it also a decent attacker too. It's got some great moves at its disposal. You got Leaf Blade, you have Leaf Storm, Dual Chop. Or if you want to teach it TMs, you could teach it Dragon Claw, Solar Beam, Energy Ball. You name them. The sweet part is, in the remakes, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, it was introduced to its Mega Evolution, which makes it a part Dragon type. And it's pretty, with the Grass Dragon combination, you can pretty much resist or cause most types that would be an advantage over normal grass types to be neutral damage. The only problem with that, it has a major weakness to ice. But will that stop me from using Sceptile? Hell no. Let me tell ya, I enjoy playing with this Pokemon, or using this Pokemon, excuse me, in my Omega Ruby playthrough. It is a damn good grass type to have. If you didn't have... Never, you know what? Scratch that. It is one of the best to have. Coming in at number 7 is a great Pokemon in like Sceptile, a Hoenn starter. That is Swampert. Swampert has the fewest weaknesses of all starter Pokemon, whether it's from Gen 1 to Gen 7. It's a water ground type, with only one weakness, and that is grass. If you're looking for some good moves for this thing, look no further. This thing freaking knows Earthquake by getting up to level 51. How amazing is that? There are a few Pokemon that knows Earthquake by leveling up. And like Sceptile, it got its Mega Evolution in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And boy, does it tear things up with its great physical power. And with water ground typing. Oh boy! If your opponents don't have any grass type moves, they better pray they can survive against this muddy fish. Coming in number 6 is a firefighting type, which has started the tradition of firefighting types from Gen 3 to 5. That Pokemon is Blaziken. This is one of my personal favorite fire types of all time. This is a great all-around attacker, and look at the moveset it has. It has Flare Blitz, Brave Bird, Blaze Kick, and Sky Uppercut at its disposal. Yeah, those are some very good moves for a good Pokemon. And let me tell you this. If you have its hidden ability Speed Boost, oh boy, that could do some... It would be one of the most overpowered Pokemon of all time. Well, it is. Which is why Speed Boost Blaziken was banned in tournaments. And let me tell you, like the other two Hoenn starters, it got its Mega Evolution in Gen 6. However, you were able to get it in XY, but only through an event. And then you'd be able to obtain Mega Blaziken through normal means in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Let me just come to show. Be careful who you're calling a scaredy chicken. Because if you call Blaziken that, well, Blaziken is based off a chicken, you might get a Blaze Kick to the face. And with that wraps up 10 through 6. Next time, we're going through the last 5 of my personal favorites. From the 5th best to my personal favorite of all time. Stay tuned.